Hello, everybody. Hello. How you guys doing out there today? Wow, it is another day. Today is June the 3rd. It's Wednesday. All shout out to all of our kids and parents out there. Man, if you're in South Florida, it is a rainy day. I hope everybody is safe. I hope everybody's lights are still on so we can enjoy story time today. We have a great story we want to share with you today. We're going to get right into it. I think this will be a good one, guys. First family. I thought it would be an excellent time to talk about the first family. A real good first family. Don't you agree? Yeah, don't you miss these guys? I know I do. So I think everybody's going to enjoy this one today. Let's get started. Inauguration Day. As Barack Obama stepped forward to take an oath of office as America's 44th president, he placed his hand on the Lincoln Bible held by his wife, Michelle, the new first lady. Their daughters looked on with proud, sunny smiles. Americans gained more than a new leader on January 20th, 2009. They opened their hearts and welcomed a new first family. You guys remember that day? What were you doing that day? That was a very historical moment. That same afternoon, the White House halls hummed with activity as people bustled to move the new first family. The White House staff hung clothes in the right closet, stacked books on shelves, and planned a scavenger hunt to help Melania and Sasha learn their way around 132 rooms of the grand historic mansion. The night the Obama family slept for the first time in their private quarters, a private part of the main White House residence on the second floor. Miriam Robinson, Michelle's mom and the first grandmother, moved into the guest room on the third floor, where she'd be close enough to help out and be a part of her grandchildren's lives every single day. Wow, could you imagine 132 rooms? Woo! That's a lot of rooms. The White House is more than a home for the first family. It contains the chief executive office, where President Obama and his staff work to find solutions to the country's problems and help create a safe, peaceful world. The White House is also a gathering place, a center for leaders and visitors from around the globe to come for meetings, dinners, concerts, and ceremonies. And the White House is a museum. Some rooms are open to the public for part of the day so people can visit treasures of America's past paintings, elegant china, antique clocks, and furniture. Children and families come all over to stand where history has been made and continues to be made. That's why the White House is called the People's House. The White House belongs to us all. Beep, 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 beep. Time to wake up. A day in the White House begins early. Melania and Sasha set their own alarms so they won't be late for school. The girls also make their beds and straighten up their rooms. They do chores every day because mom and dad still makes the rules. Melania and Sasha each have their own bedrooms, which they're allowed to decorate however they want. The first family pays for its own food, although there are chefs and others on the staff to order supplies and cook meals. Nearly 100 people, carpenters, chefs, butlers, and housekeepers, work to take care of the White House and make the first family feel comfortable. The president and the first lady are two of the busiest people in the world, but they're not too busy to exercise. President Obama wakes up early to work out in the White House gym 6 days a week. Michelle spends time on the treadmills. She also lifts weights and jumps rope. Wow, they have to pay for their own meals? The White House grounds are a wonderful place for an early morning walk. The first family has a big yard. The Obamas live on 18 acres of grass and gardens called the President's Park. Bo can't wait to go outside each morning. How he loves to run. Oh yeah, I remember Bo. Every weekday, Melania and Sasha head out to school. Usually, their grandma goes with them to drop them off and give them a goodbye hug. To make sure they're safe, agents of the United States Secret Service drives them in special cars. In fact, the Secret Service protects the Obamas wherever they leave, whenever they leave their private quarters in the White House. Rosebud and Radiance are ready for school. Those are the code names. To help keep track of the first family, each person is given a special code name or nickname. The names aren't secret, but they do help the agents do their job more easily. President Obama's name is Renegade. The First Lady is known as Renaissance. Melania is Radiance, and Sasha is Rosebud. And if Bo goes out, his code name will probably be Rascal. Good morning, Miss Cecilia. When it's time for work, the president doesn't go far. President Obama can simply walk downstairs to the Oval Office on the first floor of the West Wing. Each president can choose furnishings for the White House collection. President Obama decided to keep the Roosevelt desk, which is made of oak from a British sheep, the HMS Roosevelt in 1880. Many presidents, including John F. Kennedy, Bill Clinton, and George W. Bush, have chosen this historical desk. Wow, a desk from the 1800s. How do you keep it looking good for something that old? First Lady Michelle Obama has an office on the opposite side of the White House in the East Wing. When the girls go off to school, the First Lady begins her busy day. Michelle has devoted her career to community service, and being the First Lady allows her to continue to do what she loves. Sometimes she visits schools to read to children. She speaks to young people, telling them about her own dreams and how she loved to work hard for an education. With her winning smile, ready laugh, and big hugs, Michelle has warmth, glamour, and charm. Wherever she goes, at home or around the world, America's First Lady inspires people to work together for what they believe. The First Lady also serves as the White House hostess. That means working with White House chefs to plan menus for events and state dinners, and perhaps even designing a new set of china. Michelle chose huckleberry cobbler as a dessert for her first state dinner. That's a first family favorite. I wonder what the current First Lady is doing. Just asking. For President Obama, each day brings new challenges and responsibilities. The president's decision and policies can change the lives of millions of people. When he's not working in the Oval Office, the president travels to parts of the United States to learn about problems there. He also visits other countries to meet world leaders. Part of his job is working together with other nations on issues affecting everyone, like combating climate change, keeping the world safe, and having clean air and water for all. President Obama's airplane is called Air Force One. The president often rides to and from the airbase in a helicopter called Marine One. If he's been away, Melania and Sasha know their dads are on their way home when they hear the helicopter over their head. Sometimes the first family travels together to spend the weekend back in Chicago, where they used to live, or at Camp David, a private retreat in Maryland, countryside for the president. Helicopters are exciting, but they are noisy too. Oh, come on, Maydon. I think she's doing something. As he reads, writes, or talks on the phone at his desk in the Oval Office, President Obama can look outside of the Rose Garden, where many ceremonies and press conferences are held. He can also wave at his girls when they get back from school, especially if they're playing on their swing set. Melania and Sasha's castle is a fun addition to the White House lawn. Afternoons are also a great time to check on the White House kitchen garden, which Michelle planted with the White House chefs and fifth graders from local schools. The garden is on the South Lawn. The first family grows more than 50 kinds of vegetables, including lettuce, broccoli, snap peas, onions, and spinach. Eating fruits and vegetables is important to the first family. Michelle wants every family to think about eating healthy. Weeding and gardening is good exercise too. Even the president takes his turn. Yes, I remember Michelle Obama always wanted us to eat healthy. Some of us have gotten away from that. One of the most popular members of the first family is Bo, the first dog. On election night, Barack Obama told the whole country that he promised Melania and Sasha a puppy. After months of waiting, Bo, a 6-month-old Portuguese water dog, finally arrived. Bo was a president from Senator Edwin M. Kennedy. No one was happier than Sasha and Belea, who could wrap their arms around the newest member of the first family at last. On rainy days, like today in South Florida, Leah and Sasha explore the amazing place where they live. They can look at the wonderful American paintings in the green room or stand in the blue room where President Abraham Lincoln signed the Emancipation Proclamation. They can visit the state dining room with long tables, shiny mirrored centerpieces. It's elegant now, but when Theodore Roosevelt was president, he hung a moose over the mantle. The White House even has its own bowling alley and a movie theater. Best of all, the White House has secret passageways. One leads to a tunnel underneath the White House to the Treasury building. There's also a hidden door in the Queen's bedroom on the second floor. Inside is a staircase that leads upstairs to the sonorium, where beautiful views of the sky and Washington, D.C. There's no doubt about it. The White House is a great place for hide and seek. I bet you it is. Imagine hiding in that place. I'll never be found. If there are no evening events to attend, the first family eats dinner together. Blair and Sasha help set the table and bring out the food. It's rewarding to eat a salad made with lettuce from your own garden. This is the best time to talk about the good parts and the hard parts of everyone's day. The Obama family calls during this daily sharing the roses and the thorns. The president has many problems to solve. It's no wonder his daughters understand that being the chief executive of the entire nation can sometimes be a thorny job. After dinner time, it's time to read and study or finish up the last bit of homework. Malia once told her dad she wanted to study in the Lincoln bedroom at the desk that Abraham Lincoln once used. That would certainly help her brain and think of big thoughts. Did they find the bunker? After one last walk, Bo is ready for bed. So are Sasha and Malaya. The best nights are when their parents are home to read aloud, give goodnight hugs, and tuck them in. Every first family since John Adams, the second president, has lived in the White House. Although being in the first family brings many duties and responsibility, it's also a privilege. For the Obama, it's clear. Just being together every day with the ones you love is the best part of all. Guess what? The end. So, hey guys, I thought that this would be a good book for us to read for several reasons. Of course, we want everybody to know, especially all the black and brown children out there, that yes, all black people are not bad. Some have even made it to the highest office of the land, the White House, the President of the United States. What a wonderful book. I enjoyed the reading of the book. I hope you learned some things about the White House. If you get a chance, go visit one day. It's a wonderful place to visit. I don't know if they'll let you down into the bunker, but everything else, certainly you'll be able to see. So on this rainy South Florida day, remember, all things are possible. The sky is the limit. You can be everything you desire to be, even the first family of the United States of America. All right, guys, it's time to say goodbye, but somebody who's a part of our first family wants to say goodbye with me. I think we were one short today because he's hiding in a bunker because he's scared of the rain. Shh, don't tell him I told you that. All right, guys, be safe out there. Drive safely. Have a wonderfully safe day. Bye. Goodbye.